like that. Now focus.
The speed at which your camera shutter opens and closes can range from 30 seconds to 1/2000th of a second or higher. On the average camera, the shutter settings are 1/1000th, 1/500th, 1/250th, all the way down to 1 second. The bulb setting manually holds open the shutter as long as you want.
Love that. Because I want to see if I can get some flare in the background. That's great. Love that. Yes.
These settings combined with aperture and ISO do more than just control light. They are crucial when shooting either fast or slow motion subjects. The timing of your shutter can be used to give you some very dramatic effects in photography. A good example of this was when Struan shot a vintage Ferrari race at the Monaco Grand Prix. You will notice that he was using a long lens, a mid-level aperture, and a fast shutter speed. You can see that these shots vary in focus in relationship to the shutter speed. The same applies to slower shutter speeds, which can make even action photos look more interesting, adding a slightly blurred motion to the subject matter. Putting your camera on a tripod and using a slower shutter speed while photographing a river in the mountains keeps the trees in sharp focus, but the water will look blurred rushing down the river. Again, experimenting with slower shutter speeds from 1 second to 1/15th on different shots gives you some interesting effects. You can even try the bulb setting for some really creative shots. Now check this out. The shot is of a street at nighttime. Pay close attention to the background and anything that doesn't move. You will notice that it stays in focus, but anything that has any motion to it, in this case the traffic and lights below, is blurred. This effect was achieved by setting the camera on a tripod and the shutter to bulb. The longer the shutter is held open before being released, increases the blur factor. The great thing about digital cameras is that you can shoot as many shots as you want of the same scene using every shutter speed and aperture your camera possesses to see what looks more exciting. This is called bracketing.